This, the 950th episode of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. Two current events that should be of interest to all Vietnam veterans will be featured. One is about world affairs and how it might affect our future dealings with Russia. Most Vietnam veterans have no use for war. We do not want our children and grandchildren facing the same wartime challenges we faced in Vietnam. Interactions with potential adversaries on the world scene shed much light on what may be in store for our country when it comes to the question of going to war. Recently, the venerable Henry Kissinger commented on what Russia is up to these days. His comments were covered in a story in the first post titled, "Russia Wants to Be Accepted by Europe, Gain Foothold in New World Order," says Henry Kissinger. We should listen when Kissinger speaks about national interactions. The 94-year-old senior statesman supported a policy of détente with the Soviet Union, open relations with China, and helped negotiate the Paris Peace Accords, which helped end U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. He was also involved in negotiating with Syria to stop the fighting that emerged from the 1973 war between Egypt and Israel. Hear his conclusions about today's Russia and their inclinations at episode 950. Another interesting current event that should be of interest to most all Vietnam veterans is the announcement of the preservation, for a while at least, of the Air Force's A-10 Thunderbolt II, commonly called the Warthog. The A-10 came on the scene after the Vietnam War, but it has definitely proven itself in combat around the world since those days. Top brass in the Air Force has been trying to get rid of the close air support aircraft for years. Thanks to timely action by the Congress, the A-10 will survive until something better comes along. A story in the Weekly Standard website titled, "The A-10 Warthog Lives," that was submitted by Benjamin Parker, covers the details. Discover what those details are with special comments from Mac Payne in episode 950 of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. Go to VietnamVeteranNews.com.